was wondering if a certain Miss Bodyguard is available today. I've got some really interesting stuff that I need your help with.
Sure, I can come over since I have some free time, but what's that sound? Are you fixing something?
You'll see when you get here, cutie.
Rafayel's birthday is coming up. I want to prepare something special for him this year. Various half-formed ideas are floating around my head. Visiting Rafayel might be the perfect chance to figure out what he'll like.
Hurry, I need some help.
As soon as I enter the studio, Rafayel approaches me with a bunch of seashells in his arms. He's practically carrying a small mountain. I quickly catch a seashell that's about to fall and carefully place it on top of the pile. So, this is why you were at the beach whenever I called you this past few days. Don't tell me you brought home every single seashell. Rafayel moves past me and carefully deposits the pile onto a newly set up table in the living room. The table is covered with tools I've never seen before. Curious, I pick up a glass rod and gently stir the liquid in one of the beakers.
Yup, I brought all of these from the beach. They were very reluctant to leave, you know. They even cried. You see that liquid in the beaker? Those are their tears, cutie.
I don't even know if I can convince myself to play along with your terrible joke. Smiling, Rafayel picks up a small hammer. He crushes one of the seashells and pours the fragments into a nearby stone mortar.
It's diluted hydrochloric acid. You use it to remove the debris that's attached to the seashells.
He points the beaker he mentioned.
I've been making pigments from seashells lately. The ones I'm grinding into powder have been air-dried for a while now. Like, we're talking about years.
Judging by all the stuff here, the process must be complicated.
Yeah, but I've done it so many times already. I can do it with my eyes closed. The sea really is full of beautifully colored seashells. Back then, I would give them to people who frequently visited the shore. I'd ask those humans to let the seashells dry out in secluded areas. But the other shell collectors accidentally picked them up. I'd always be missing a few when I retrieved them.
I can't help but let out a chuckle. Why don't you try writing your name on the seashells next time?
Please, only 3-year-old kids do that. I was more mature as a small fishy, thanks.
Still wearing his playful smile, Rafayel lowers his head. He continues to crush the seashells with his hammer. The things Rafayel just mentioned have to be from when he lived in Lemuria. As I help him grind the materials in the mortar, my mind begins to wander. The ocean must hold so many precious memories for him. I'll take Rafayel back to the beach to celebrate his birthday this year. I should find out how Rafayel used to celebrate his birthdays first. To learn how Rafayel celebrated his birthdays in Lemuria, I contacted Talia. After I briefly explained my idea of taking Rafayel to the beach for his birthday, Talia recommends Verona's beaches. Verona? Perfect. If I want to keep my birthday preparations a secret from Rafayel, being away from Lincoln will make it harder for him to catch on. With this in mind, I open up the webpage to book my flight. A few days later, I arrived in Verona and met up with Talia at the theater. She just finished her rehearsal.
How did Lemurians celebrate birthdays? It's different underwater. We don't really prepare ceremonial things like cakes and candles. But everyone gathered around a birthday boy or a birthday girl to sing and dance. It was like having a small party where we'd spend the whole day enjoying ourselves. Raphael used to celebrate his birthdays the same way. But now...
Talia gives me a warm, knowing smile.
In any case, no one would turn down a birthday party planned by someone they care about.
As staff members carry props backstage, Talia and I make our way against the flow of the crowd. We walk down the corridor as we head to her dressing room. It seems like friends getting together was always essential for Raphael's birthdays. Auntie, Raphael told me you often invite your mutual friends to your concerts.
Yeah, to be honest, I have my reasons. I use the concerts as an excuse to spend time with everyone.
Once we're in her dressing room, Talia opens a drawer and takes out 2 elegantly designed invitations.
I was actually preparing these this morning when I got your message. From what I understand, you want Raphael and his friends to see one another for his birthday, right? You can attend my concert if you want.
Thank you, Auntie. As I take the invitations, I remember what she said about singing and dancing. If I organized a birthday party for Raphael after this concert, would you and your friends like to join us?
Of course. Everyone will be happy to see that Raphael has someone who truly cares about him.
After discussing birthday party ideas with Talia, I return to my hotel room. I open my notebook to write down my thoughts. Fishtail-themed invitations, a seafood-centered menu, decorations for a beach party. Lying on my stomach in bed, I list ideas while looking at various sources of inspiration for parties on my phone. Someone's calling me. Raphael? And it's a video call too. I'm about to answer when my hand freezes. I'm in Verona. Oh no, if Raphael figures out where I am, my surprise will be ruined. I hold my phone and get up. I hurriedly draw the curtains to hide the view of the beach and the ocean. I hold the phone close to my face to block the hotel room behind me. I only answer the call after I'm certain everything is hidden. Good evening, Raphael.
Why are you holding the phone so close to your face?
What do you mean? Don't I always hold it like this? I force myself to laugh, afraid of giving myself away. I quickly change the subject. It's pretty late. Why are you still at the beach?
I'm here to collect more seashells. And I thought I'd call a certain person who said she'd be at home writing reports all day while I was at it. I haven't heard from you for a whole day. I thought you and the seashells were drifting in the ocean until a current carried you away.
There are just so many investigation reports to get through. They're due tomorrow, too. Raphael, can you tell me about the interesting things you've seen today?
Sure. So, I recently learned an interesting fact. It will blow your mind. When people are hiding something, they tend to blink more often. They also suddenly change the subject sometimes. But more importantly, the teeniest, tiniest of prying can make them blush.
I'm not doing any of those things you just described. I hold the phone even closer to my face, lie down on the bed, and pull the covers over myself. I feel really sleepy.
Those reports probably weren't that urgent if you had time to change your bed sheets and blankie. Just saying.
Huh? After being confused for a moment, I realized he's talking about the standard hotel bedding. Defeated, I throw off the covers. Raphael laughs even more. Since you already figured it out. Yeah, I'm not in Lincoln, but I'll tell you where I am later. I'm actually going to sleep now. Can I get a bedtime story?
A bedtime story, huh? Give me a second.
Raphael walks along the shore at night. The sea breeze tousles his hair as he gazes at the moonlight scattered across the water surface. He looks lonely. I suddenly wish I had gone seashell hunting with him.
Once upon a time, someone wanted to create a painting, but he could never find the right paint. He searched far and wide for it, day in and day out.
Did he find it?
Shh, we'll get to that. Let me continue telling the bedtime story, cutie. He kept searching and searching and searching. He leaped over mountains and swam through every sea, yet he couldn't find it anywhere. In the end, he discovered that the paint had been discontinued.
A plot twist. Then what happened?
That's it for now. If you want to know how the story ends, you'll have to come back to Lincoln and ask Rafayel in person. Do you feel sleepy now?
Raphael, are you sure this is a bedtime story and not a tale that keeps you up all night because you're thinking about it?
Well, duh. This is how I'll get you to come back sooner. Good night, cutie.
After ending the call, I'm still smiling. But my mind drifts back to the ocean I saw through Raphael's phone. As I think about what's still missing from Raphael's birthday party, my drowsiness gradually fades away. During Raphael's birthday last year, he said he wanted me to show my world to him. I want to see his world this year. Would he like that for his birthday? After spending several days in Verona to finalize the party, I only have one thing left on my to-do list: to prevent Raphael from getting seasick on his birthday and protect the cake I spent so much time making. I need to practice driving this speedboat as steadily as I can.
Why do you suddenly want to learn how to drive a speedboat?
A hunter should be a jack of all trades, and I've been wanting to do this for a while now. On this sunny afternoon, I steered the speedboat to the dock. I look at Raphael, who's on the shore. Are you sure you want to get on board? I only just started practicing. It might get a little bumpy. I know you can get seasick. Also, you'll have to swim if you need to get off the boat later. But if Raphael really wants to do this, then it could help him get used to being on the water. Ignoring my warnings, Raphael gracefully hops into the speedboat. He sits next to me. His movements make the boat unsteadily rock.
I only get seasick on the boats that spin in circles as you paddle them. Besides, I have more than just swimming skills. I have you.
In that case, let's go. Hold on. Push the lever forward for the throttle. Pull it back for the brake.
Huh? You know, I think I'm more likely to survive if I just throw myself into the sea.
You're not allowed to do that. You can't jump ship when I'm the captain. I push the lever and the speedboat darts away from the docks. Raphael instantly hugs me from behind. His arms are tightly wrapped around my waist.
Hey, are you sure you know which one's the brake?
I'll figure it out later. The scenery suddenly unfolds. I raise my arm to feel the cool sea breeze rush past us. Raphael, try looking up at the sky. It might help with seasickness.
It kinda helps, but can you maybe hold the steering wheel a little tighter?
What do you think? It might have been my first time actually driving the speedboat since finishing my lessons, but I'd say it went pretty well. I grab Raphael's hand and jump onto the shore.
If making it back to shore in one piece is how we measure success here, then yeah, you did a great job, cutie. But I might have lost my voice from the ride. Do you want to guess why?
Pretending not to understand Raphael's teasing remarks, I stick my tongue out of him. Raphael reaches up to wipe away the water from my face. Then he notices something and crouches down on the beach.
This seashell dried quite nicely.
Raphael picks up a pink seashell from the sand. I thought you were almost done making your pigments. Why are you still collecting seashells?
I'm not exactly satisfied with the colors I've made. Even with the same materials, it's difficult to recreate the same shade.
I crouch down beside Raphael and watch as he turns the seashell over in his hands. Raphael isn't just trying to recreate pigments. He's trying to recapture those happy moments he shared with his friends. I hope inviting them over to celebrate his birthday will make him happy. My phone's ringtone cuts through the silence. I look down and see the party supply store where I placed my order is calling. I cover my phone, look around, and see a drink stall at the edge of the beach. Raphael, I really want some coconut juice. Can you get it for me?
You suddenly want a drink, huh?
Raphael's gaze moves over so slightly toward my hand as I try to hide my phone behind my back.
Hiding your phone won't stop it from vibrating, cutie.
It's my friend. They found a bioluminescent octopus during their mission at sea and want to ask if they can do something about it.
Really? Why don't you let me listen in then? That bioluminescent octopus might be an old friend of mine.
Seeing the amused smile on Raphael's face, I gently push him toward the drink stall. Come on, buy us our drinks already. I'll join you as soon as I finish talking to them.
Okay. I'll get going. Say hi to the bioluminescent octopus for me.
I wait until Raphael is out of sight before turning around to answer the phone call. The store wanted to confirm the quantity of party supplies I pre-ordered. Everything has been delivered. I glance at Raphael who's buying coconuts at the stall. I tell the store I'm busy at the moment, but we'll call them later tonight.
You better hurry or else I might drink your coconut juice.
Raphael is reclining in the beach chair. He holds up a coconut that already has a straw in it. I lean down and guide his hand so I can take a sip from the coconut. You wouldn't do that?
Did you deal with that matter with your friend?
Sort of. Raphael lowers his hand, puts his lips on the same straw I just used, and takes a big sip.
So, when you say sort of, is this gonna take 3, 4, 5, or 6 more days?
I can't be suspicious if I don't want to be found out. I remain calm as I sit next to his beach chair. Yeah, I might have 3, 4, 5, or 6 more calls.
I see. Well, I hope your friend's problems get resolved.
The beach party Talia and I planned was a success. As a twilight dyed in pink reached the sky, Raphael and I board the speedboat. The vessel cuts through the waves as it heads toward the pink and purple sunset. It finally comes to a stop on a calm stretch of the sea. Steadying myself against the edge of the boat, I open the storage compartment under the back seat and take out a birthday cake wrapped in layers of plastic. I promised that there would be more to come last year. I won't go back on my word. The cake is the only one of its kind this year. It was made by yours truly.
Am I the only person qualified to eat it? I must be the luckiest person in the world today. The cake matches today's atmosphere perfectly. I really feel like I've returned to the ocean.
I've been thinking about how to make your birthday special this year. I hoped there would be fewer unexpected problems and more pleasant surprises this time, but even with the beach party, it still feels a little plain. Dusk blurs the line between the sea and the sky. As our gazes meet, I see the candlelight dancing in Raphael's eyes. Gentle as the pink and purple twilight, his gaze watches over me. I'm enveloped in its warmth. When you told me stories about your past, I thought I should invite some of your friends. To be honest, I was a little nervous when I met them.
I never imagined there would be a day when you'd wish me a happy birthday with them. I didn't think birthdays were important. I was only happy because I got to see everyone. But then, you started preparing these celebrations for me. The day that only happens once a year became filled with your thoughtfulness. Today is very precious to me, because all of you are by my side. You know, I just realized I have so many wishes that involve you.
Happy birthday, Raphael. You can make your wish now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Raphael. Happy birthday to you.
A birthday song just for me, one that only I can hear. I'll treasure this memory forever.
Will you tell me what you wished for?
I believe our hearts beat in unison, and you know what it is.
What if I'm wrong?
That doesn't matter. No matter which wish it is, it will come true.
Wisps of smoke drift into the sunset's glow, and their figures become one with this beautiful scene.
The candles and singing are done. Can we eat the cake now?
I still have one really small surprise left. I take out the birthday card I wrote beforehand. Some things are better expressed in writing. Since these words were written by hand and contain the things I want to tell Raphael, I can't help but feel a little nervous. As if reading my mind, Raphael gently touches my cheek.
You seem to be anxious. You already know I'll cherish anything you write. There's no need to worry.
Time trickles with each passing second until he finally raises his head. His eyes sparkle like the sunlight reflected on the sea surface. He looks at me with a burning intensity.
The cake will be gone once we eat it, which sucks, but at least I can keep this card. When I get home, I'll keep it under my pillow. That way I can read it whenever I can't sleep.
I didn't know it'd work as a sleeping aid.
Yeah, it'll give me sweet dreams.
Raphael wraps his arm around my shoulders as we look at the sea. The sunset dyes the ocean pink as the waves surround Raphael and me with their gentle song. It feels as though we're the only people left in this world.
I imagined us watching the sea like this so many times.
This sunset is special. I've never seen one like it before.
I used to think it was different because this part of the ocean had its own unique colors. But I realized something today. It doesn't matter what the sea looks like. What matters is that I get to watch it with you. Even if today wasn't special, I'd still treasure this moment forever. And there's something else that makes this day more wonderful.
Raphael looks into my eyes and slowly leans in. In the embrace of the sea breeze, he kisses me.
I lost a very special shade of pink paint a long time ago. It wasn't just a color to me. It represented happiness and joy. I searched far and wide, but it wasn't until I met you that I realized it had been beside me this whole time. And I will never lose it again.